Yeah, so okay, so that's my biggest fear. It's going to be more pro-Japanese than ever before, and it's going to start off really cool, and then it's going to be like, oh, there's a reason why you kept this movie behind closed doors for over through 5 years.
Oh no, it's Shinzo Abezilla.
Oh no, more talking in rooms.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll see how it goes, but. And this new Godzilla movie, and the new American Godzilla movie sounds like a fan fiction gone out of control.
Well, I'm still fucking confused. Is it a movie or is it a series?
The Monsterverse thing?
What is Kurt Russell in? Because I know he's in something.
Oh no, he's in Monarch Legacy of Monsters. That's a
What is
television spinoff.
that?
That's
There's too much for even me to know or care about anymore.
that's the television spinoff that will be on Amazon Prime, or Apple Prime. I forget, Apple Plus. I don't know. I forget one of those
Oh,
streaming services. But yeah, it's
well,
gonna
can't miss that.
yeah, it's gonna take place between the events of Godzilla 2014 and Godzilla King of the Monsters 2018 something. 19? I don't know. Math.
It's all starting to hurt.
I know. I wish Laura was here. She'd really make fun of this shit.
But like, okay, so that's not connected. So that's a prequel thing.
Yeah,
It takes place between those two movies.
it's a midquill, Brayton.
A midquill. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Godzilla's midriff on
Yes,
display.
yes. And this is the story of how Godzilla met Bambi and Thumper on the straight-to-video movie.
Oh yeah, I gotta have the backstory for that.
Uh-huh. Thumper avenges Bambi's death. Bambi comes back as a cyborg. Okay.
And is the sequel Godzilla scraping Bambi off his foot like a piece of gum or something?
Yeah, yeah. So 2019 overtimer. Yeah, I'm not that old, asswipe. Thank you for nothing, Doomzilla. Called you out by name with my finger guns.
Well, he's the only one here.
Yeah.
It's not really a call
Okay,
out.
that is true. Yeah.
Okay, so
Um,
that's so. What are they going to explain then? How Monarch was able to get super space mobiles in the short time
I
between
don't
those
know
two
what they're
movies?
doing with. Like, quite frankly, I'm not too excited about Legacy of Monsters because first off, it's another streaming show, so you know Godzilla's only going to show up for like 2 seconds in the first episode, and this is going to be like 8 episodes of the character slowly walking to the battle wherever it's going to be. So just like the Disney Plus Star Wars shows, nothing happens there because a story they can tell in like 3 episodes, we got to stretch out to 9 content. And that's pretty much all I know. I know Godzilla will show up in the series itself, but that doesn't really say much. And then of course the movie, the sequel to Godzilla X King Kong: Dawn of Destiny.
You know, explain this plot to me, and I'll try not to laugh.
Oh, okay. Before I do, Brayton, I need to state that even I can barely grasp the plot for the upcoming Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire.
And this makes the Roseanne thing seem feasible.
Okay, so King Kong's living in the center of the earth. Meanwhile, Godzilla,
I gotta stop you there.
he's living.
Is that what happened at the end of the last movie?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if you remember, but yeah, after getting his
I
ass,
try not to.
after helping Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, but still getting his ass kicked by Godzilla, King Kong moves to the center of the earth, and he's all happy living with humans and flying all over the place.
Okay, so how do they get him back down there? Did they shoot him back down the little poop chute that he had to fly through and have the G-force hit his face at insane speeds again?
I think so. Yeah, yeah. But this time they were prepared. No, we didn't see. No, they didn't show how he got back to the center of the earth. They just show him just happily living in the center of the earth and waving
Well,
to
why not
everybody.
just why keep tabs on him? Why not just leave him there?
No, I don't know. I guess because he's the only
It's a
nice.
giant monster.
He's the only nice Titan that knows sign language. So they probably want to keep good relations with King Kong.
Just leave him alone. Should have left him alone in the first place.
So in the new movie, he's living peacefully in the center of the earth with all his human scientist friends from Monarch. Meanwhile, on the surface, Godzilla gets his ass beaten by a giant spider who isn't Kumanga, and Godzilla is temporarily poisoned and put out of commission.
No, okay, stop there then. This guy gets beat up by a spider?
Yes.
Is it that spider thing from the that one that they already have?
Oh, the octopus headed spider?
Yeah.
No, apparently it's a brand new spider monster.
It's a new super spider.
Yeah.
Thanagarian snare beast spider.
And, no, a clockwork steamwork diesel punk robot from the Western Spiders.
With machine guns and lasers.
Yeah, and Bai Ling is piloting it. She's being all sexy in it. Okay.
So I'm processing the spider part. Godzilla fights a spider, loses,
and
is poisoned by the spider,
and he's out of commission for the majority of the movie.
Well, where did that happen? Oh, I guess you can't tell me because you haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, this is the detailed plot synopsis of the upcoming new empire.
Okay, I've got it.
Okay, so back in the center of the Earth, it turns out that there's an army of evil red-haired orangutans, similar to Kong but not like Kong. Who
like King Louie orangutan?
Yes, an evil kaiju version of King Louie. And his
Voiced
army
by Christopher Walken.
Yes, they're preparing an invasion of the surface world with their own army of monsters and ancient weapons.
Holy God!
And the lead King Louie monkey, known as a Scar King, his plan is to awaken.
Scar King?
Yes, that's apparently the name of the villain, the Scar King, because he has a scar.
Now I've got it. See that really put everything into the clear picture for me.
His goal, him and his army of evil orangutans,
from the center of the earth,
or orangumen from the center of the earth.
Wait a minute. I was under the impression that was all just snakes and like Komodo dragons and stuff down there.
No, there's evil semi-kongs.
Semi-kongs.
That's what I'm calling him.
Okay, see, because again, like his temple was like abandoned, right? Because he just stumbles upon it and finds his throne.
Yeah.
Was this like just a gang?
Yeah,
like the Jets and the Sharks.
Yeah. Yes, I think it's made clear in the synopsis these are not King Kong's people. It's a different group of evil monkeys. Orangumen.
Yeah.
The evil orangumen from the center of the earth, Brayton. Enjoy the casserole.
It's a Doctor Who plot, but Kong, they aren't really his like his parents are dead on that island.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
These are like ancient ancestors.
Yes, from a different part of the center of the earth.
So how would Kong know what to do?
Well, no. So
wouldn't he be just as confused as we are?
Well, that's the thing. The orangumen.
Are there ancient monkey texts that Kong was reading on the island to know his history?
No, okay.
He's a dumb monkey.
So the orangumen invade the surface world with their own army of enslaved beasts and ancient weapons.
Destroy the humans.
Kill them all. Kill them. Ah! Anyways.
Oh no, animated devil dogs.
Yeah. The bats have been transformed evil by the orangumen. So the orangumen.
This is real life.
Okay, so the orangumen's ultimate plans are to awaken the first Titan, a giant, angrious space Godzilla type monster who can freeze things. And at that point, Kong has to wake up Godzilla, and together they have to fight the first Titan and the Scar King and his armies of orangumen.
I need to see this.
What?
I need to witness this. Like and I'm part of the problem. I fully realize. But this has gone so fucking beyond belief to me that there is more than 5. This isn't like a Godzilla battle royale bullshit, stupid ass fan film made with action figures on the internet. This is millions of dollars are going into this.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
This is going to be a theatrical motion picture?
It's Warner Brothers. They're insane over there.
An army of giant orangutans.
Orangumen.
Orangumen resurrecting a space Godzilla thing?
A space Godzilla Anguirus hybrid that can freeze things.
I mean, Is this being written by an? I can't believe my ears.
You think I'm crazy, don't you, Brayton? You think I have a clock in my head?
Dr. Zayas, put down the typewriter.
No, I'm going to write this shitty script no matter what. You damn pissant,
You freak! you mutation! This is what your kind wants.
General Aldo is like, listen, I don't like humans, but he's gone insane. We got to stop him.
The man can't string together a plot. A 3-act structure is far beyond his monkey capabilities.
And then, when King Kong tries to enter the North Pole, he's attacked by polar bears. For polar bears are the most dangerous animals in the animal kingdom.
Oh my god. How does that sound, author of Ready Player One? Sounds good to me, boss.
This human I like.
Oh my god. Now we're thinking with Crisco.
So that
I can't. But wait, I have to see this. Just to be there at the funeral. And I thought Godzilla and Kong was the funeral. It's ridiculous, Raf. You're a fan of this, right? And you can acknowledge that this is the stupidest fucking thing you've ever heard.
At this point, I can take it or leave it, Brayton. I'm just happy we got an Ultraman show on YouTube. I'm more than okay right now.
I can't believe it. I'm living in a crazy zone. I don't know anymore, man.
Okay, according to S45, he says the Scar King controls the crystal lizard that creates the Titans. He also may be God with a magic crystal whip.
He's got a weapon?
Yes, does the Scar King have a magic crystal whip?
He's got a melee weapon? He's a giant orangutan.
Well, you do know the orangutan are armed with ancient weapons and slave beasts, Brayton.
So Kong's got a giant axe. He's got a giant melee weapon, electro whip. This is all like, we're talking mountains of hats on a hat on a hat on a hat.
Brayton, I'm going to make a prediction right now. At some point in the new empire, there's going to be a gigantic, supersized cannonbolt. Oh god, what is it?
Not even 100 years ago, people were satisfied with a big monkey climbing a big building. And that's it. And that was like, woo!
And now it's the Orangutan, Brayton.
And now it's a orangutan with space Godzilla, who's literally God, and there are electro whips, and there are gangs at the center of the earth.
Orangutan.
And Godzilla is in a coma.
A spider coma. Because Brayton, you do know spiders are like the deadliest creatures in nature.
The animal kingdom.
In the animal kingdom, yes.
So says Barbara Streisand's hairdresser. But I have to see if Godzilla awakens with spider powers. Wait, who fucking takes care of the spider then?
I think this. I don't know. They just said he gets.
Does he join the orangutan?
I don't. Knowing our luck, the giant spider is probably going to end up getting killed off early in the movie, and we never see him again.
Oh man, that hurts.
Was it bad for you too?
It's just unbelievable. Like, and people are going to see this.
Yes.
Right? People are excited for this?
Yes, it's coming out in April. They pushed it back from March, 1 month. Ooh.
What is the draw other than, like, this isn't good science fiction?
No, it's just
this is stupid Saturday morning bullshit fuck crap.
Well, if you ever wanted to see the Inhumanoids in live action, I think this movie's it, Brayton.
But, like, I'm going to say a very ridiculous statement here, and bear with me. Don't you Godzilla fans want to be better than this? Don't you want to put your foot down at some point and say we're not going to take this anymore? Because isn't this the stuff that, like, if you were growing up like in the 80s or 90s or whatever, and people would be like making fun of you for liking this stuff, And wouldn't you want to say, oh no, this can actually be cleverly written science fiction and fantasy and whatever?
To be fair,
And it sounds like something that they would like create to make fun of you about. Like, oh yeah, that's the stuff where orangutan men come from the center of the earth, right? With whips and chains.
to be fair, Brayton, this whole plot reminds me of what I felt about a lot about 2000s era movies. It's a little silly, regardless. You can't polish it any further. It's there.
Oh man. I feel like my eyes want to crawl out of my head and roll under the desk. Oh, it hurts.
You want to call it a night, buddy?
I don't know where I don't know where to go from there. But it hit the ceiling there.
Uh-huh. I honestly hope this whole section where we're talking about the new empire is saved so I can put it as its own isolated video next week.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, but no, I bet you at one point there's going to be like a massive 2-mile long cannonbolt that's going to be driven by the orangutan onto the surface. And this like realistically be more half a mile long.
Don't even
a
dare
gigantic
mention
cannonbolt made out of 1 billion trees are going to come out being
and
driven.
coconuts
Yeah,
and bamboo.
yeah, being pulled by like whatever leftover dinosaur monsters they had from Skull Island.
But does nobody see the just the catapult leap that we've taken with these films?
Pun
Like
intended.
into just absolute trash territory?
Zizah Draw says, to be honest, ridiculously hilarious as his premise is, I'm just burned out on the Monsterverse.
Oh, well, there's some sense.
Yes, Zizah Draws, you get the special gold star.
Wow. I just find it like fascinating from a it's starting to get fascinating now just from a like a examination standpoint
Uh-huh.
of how quickly it's fallen. Cuz 2014 was try to do a grounded in realism thing that I at least admired it trying to do some things intelligently.
Uh-huh.
And keeping it grounded and trying and failing for the most part, but attempting at least to create characters that you could sympathize with, who had some kind of backstory. It's gotten so fucking far to the left so quickly, and this was like not even 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Is this how Japanese audiences felt between 1954 and Godzilla vs. Megalon?
No, because at least there was like a progression of decades there.
Uh-huh.
That's a good 20-year span.
Yeah.
Like the King of the Monsters was what 3 or 4 years was it after 2014? I don't
think 2019.
Okay, so 5 years.
Yeah.
And that was like holy crap to me at that point. And I said it can't get much worse than this.
2 years later.
It can't get much worse than this.
2 years
Surely.
later, 5 years later.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. So in addition to the half a mile long cannon-bolt, I bet 2 of the orangutan are going to be flying around with giant war bats holding them up with like gliders.
Hawkman!
Die! Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so it's going to be like your Hunter from the Future or Ator the Flying Ego.
Not my Hunter from the future. Hashtag not my Hunter from the future.
Yeah, there's going to be flying gorillas on gigantic hand gliders of doom made out of dinosaur flesh.
This all just seems like a fake Tropic Thunder movie. Like it doesn't seem like this could be like real life. And I don't mean the movie could, obviously. I'm not saying, oh, that doesn't sound like real life. I'm saying it doesn't sound like real life that we're existing in a world where someone's making this. Like seriously. It sounds like a producer's like big scheme.
Yeah, you're right. There's no way a studio on Earth would be this insane. Oh wait, it's a Warner Brothers film. Never mind.
But I mean, it's not the same thing as like we're coming from a place where that had some integrity at one point in time. Oh my god. I don't know. I'm flabbergasted. That's it.
I think yeah, I just hit the wall too. I don't think we can go any further after that.
No, I don't know what to believe anymore. I don't know what's real and what's fantasy. Oh, it hurts.
I know. But hey, thank you for joining me tonight. This was your idea.
Yeah, this was supposed to be a pick me up, and I've left sad and confused.
But a little bit insane.
Oh, more than usual.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So yeah, I think so ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Let's see what the comments have to say before we call it a night. Zizal Draws, of course, gave us the nugget of wisdom, and then S452 says most Monsterverse fans defending the Jurassic World act that they're super deep, like saying Fallen Kingdom is deep because it has biblical references that are just copied and surface level craps.
Please, okay, just because I want to see it fail so fucking hard, please squeeze some biblical references into the Kong and Godzilla thing with the orangutan. I want a Kong on a cross.
There's going to be at least a couple of Kongs with like a sword. There's going to be some giant swords, giant shields, a half a mile long cannonbolt, hand glider, orangutan.
Jun Fukuda at his most like blazed out of his fucking what's his name? Yoshimitsu Banno wouldn't have dreamed this shit up.
I don't. To be fair, I think Yoshimitsu Banno would. Well, he's
Raph,
the reason
Raph,
we have the Monsterverse.
Swords and electro whips. This is all his folly.
There's gonna be one gorilla who's gonna be wearing like spiked gloves, and he's gonna be called the Boxer.
I want a Lord Humongous gorilla. with a little gorilla on his shoulders.
Your bananas are ours now. We shall have all the bananas on Earth.
He who controls the bananas controls. Oh no.
Oh my god. Banana time. Oh. Okay.
Meanwhile, Martin Scorsese had to crowdfund to get Flowers of the Killer Moon off the ground.
Did he really have to crowdfund that one?
I don't know. I don't know if it was like a necessarily like a Indiegogo type of thing, but he had to ask for help from people because it couldn't get financed.
Oh my goodness.
They're financing Monkey Man from the center of the universe.
Orangutan in the center of the universe.
Well, thank you, Raph, for this, and maybe we'll do a movie graveyard shift next weekend.
Yeah. Okay, so the main human hero of New Empire is Kong's dentist. You know, now
John Goodman.
I've come back from the dead, motherfuckers.
Where's my shoe? That's a Pacific Rim reference.
Last two predictions for the New Empire. Okay, there is going to be like a creepy dwarf dwarf orangutan amongst the evil forces, and he's probably going to end up getting killed by Godzilla or eaten, either way. So you will get your Master Blaster in there, Brayton.
Oh no!
And I know what the ending is going to be.
This film sounds like it was written by someone with the screen username Master Blaster on a Toho Kingdom forum 20 years ago.
Okay, so I know exactly what the ending or post-credit sequence is going to be. Okay, so they defeat the New Empire.
Brayton hangs himself in the movie theater. I think that's sequence.
Okay, so Princess Daisy comes in and tells Godzilla and Kong that there's trouble back in the Mushroom Kingdom. No. Okay, this is how it... Okay.
There's a pool hall in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Okay, just envision it. All right, so the New Empire is defeated. The God Titan is destroyed. Godzilla and King Kong parts ways. Oh, I forgot to mention. It's been confirmed there's going to be a little baby Kong that King Kong adopts. So Son of Kong is coming back.
Where's the bear?
I don't know.
Put on the bear costume, Ref.
The bear will be a part of the orangutan forces.
Okay.
Okay, so this is how it's going to end.
He was like, what, like he had to go through some like initiation progress or something because he's not an official orangutan.
Okay, so everyone's happy. The world is saved, more or less. Washington D.C. is covered in a gigantic cannonbolt. All right, Godzilla goes underwater. The credits play, but then Godzilla goes.
Oh yeah, wasn't that a thing? Didn't the world explode in King of the Monsters? How did they retcon that? Wasn't Washington D.C. like apocalyptic zone?
Yeah, this is just one city. They're okay. That was, I think that was Chicago, actually, wasn't it?
I thought I vividly remembered like someone in like you saw Washington D.C. or something. Maybe it was Chicago.
Oh,
I
that's
don't
right.
know.
Yeah, Washington did get flooded by King Ghidorah. Okay, how did the water go that far inland? Or is Washington next to the
It's
beach?
almost like the people who make these movies don't watch the last one.
I know. Back in the old days, when they told Gorgo going to take place in Paris because that'd be like 100 million mile walk for poor Mother Gorgo, it's like they completely ignored those rules and just flooded Washington.
Well, and like fans online make the dumbass excuse of, oh, well, you're complaining about this not being in continuity. What about the actual series? It's different. This is consciously trying to pull a rip-off Marvel thing where everything is connected. It's completely different. There has to be some sort of canon here.
Okay, so here's my big prediction. Let me just do my Mike Stokowski type prediction. All right, so the end credit sequence or the mid credit sequence, Godzilla goes to the bottom of the ocean because he senses, he's already swimming through the ocean, traveling through the center of the earth, but then he gets his spider senses, his Godzilla senses tingle, and he has to go to the bottom of the ocean. And at the bottom of the ocean, he's looking around, and then suddenly a portal opens on the ocean floor, and out comes Trespasser from Pacific Rim. The multiverse, baby. Godzilla versus Godzilla X Kong X Pacific Rim, Rise of the Precursors.
And out of the darkness waddles Guillermo del Toro from the abyss eating chicken. Godzilla X Toro X Kong. And it's Guillermo del Toro in a giant My Neighbor Totoro costume furry cosplay with his head face hole cut out. Let them fight.
I'm in charge of this one. Surprise, everyone. The fat man's a geek.
The fat man's a kaiju.
You've been Cody Batch has just appeared. You've been live streaming for 4.5 hours. Jesus Christ, what the hell have you been doing all this time? Having an orgy? No, we've been having an orgy of laughs, if that's what you mean.
A gaggle of gags.
Yes, and don't worry, next time we have an orgy, we'll be invited, Cody Batch, as you requested in the comments. No, we spent the last half an hour, possibly 40 minutes, talking about Godzilla versus Kong, the New Empire, and Brayton is just...
And you aren't joking, right?
No, I'm not joking.
This isn't Raf web spinning and saying, wouldn't it be funny to get Brayton's cackling reaction to this shit I just make up?
Everything but my predictions that started with a giant catapult. Everything is for the most part true. It's like it's probably going to play a little different in the movie. It's an invasion of Orangutan from the center of the earth.
Oh man. Oh God. Yeah, something's tingling all right.
Okay.
It's my arm. I think I'm having a stroke.
Oh no.
Oh boy. I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore. You're gonna watch it.
Nah, on a matinee discount. Maybe. Yeah. How about I sneak into this one? Will that make you feel better?
No, please, by all means. I have to just see it because I can't believe what you're telling me.
Yeah.
You've sold me on the movie just because it sounds like the most colossal, titanic train wreck I've ever heard of in my life.
It's coming next year in April.
The month of foolishness.
April Fools to the whole world.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us tonight. And we will hopefully see you maybe next week for the Graveyard Movie Shift and maybe this Friday for something else. So, but other than that, you guys take care. We're going to end the night with the usual.